Hello and welcome to another episode of Agri Art. In this episode, we'll talk about export paintings in horticulture within the context of China. This paper is by Dr. Haida Lang of Nottingham Trent University. Let's get started. The organization, known as the Victoria and Albert Museum, has collected a vast collection of 18th and 19th century Chinese export paintings produced by artists from Guangzhou, then known as Catan, in Western Europe, as well as other Chinese ports. These pictures were generally sold as souvenirs to Europeans and were intended to satisfy Western curiosity about China and its people. Various researchers were looking into these paintings to discuss and learn about the cultural exchange between these two civilizations during that time. Similarly, the Royal Horticultural Society also owns a collection of 19th century Chinese botanical watercolors. These were commissioned by and sold to John Reeves, a representative of that society during that time period. This was used as a catalog from which specimens from China could be ordered as plant cultivars for commercial production. Most of these materials still exist to this day within the RHS organization. There have been very few involving the use of scientific analysis of Chinese export paintings due to the absence of non-invasive instruments that risk destroying said paintings during that time period. Since then, imaging in science and technology has been improved quite extensively. This has allowed for effective scientific examinations of paintings without causing any damage or risking any damage. One such technology is the non-invasive spectroscopic technology called multispectral imaging. Various tests were done to measure how sensitive the materials are to light before the paintings themselves were tested to prevent any damage. Of these multispectral imaging systems, Raman microscopy, X-ray fluorescence, and optical coherence tomography were the most commonly used, and were the ones found to be the most safe. Of the methods tested, all the color types tested were more stable than the control color pigment ISO blue wool free. The only exception to this rule was the yellow pigment found on several of these paintings, which was found to degrade very fast under the various devices used to analyze this material. Multispectral imaging provides a means of obtaining a great deal of information in the form of pixels, which can be used to ID different pigments. Combine that with Raman or X-ray fluorescence can increase its accuracy. Raman microscopy has already been used in many studied paintings without need of collecting samples by destroying the painting itself. It is also highly specific, allowing for the collection of unique fingerprints for each material identified and analyzed. Raman microscopy was able to ID the yellow pigment as the compound known as rugar. Combine that with multispectral imaging and fiber optic reflected spectroscopy was able to ID the materials used to make each and every dye. For instance, the red rose you see here was derived from scale insect dyes, such as cochineal lake. It also showed that these paintings were drawn out before being colored in, rather than being painted in one single go, with the outlines being penned out before being painted over, a process called underdrawing. This was found in both RHS and VNA paintings, although the RHS had more paintings that had that feature, while the VNA paintings only had a few paintings that were painted through this two-step process. That about covers everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it and think you can donate, you can do so at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for watching.